Andy Dufresne, a man that crawled through a mile of shit and came out clean on the other side. Now that quote is taken from the Shawshank Redemption, about a prisoner who is wrongfully accused of murder, and after a life sentence he escaped from his prison cell and tunnelled through the pipes of the sewer full of turd for 1 mile, and he came out clean on the other side. Why was he clean? Because he had obtained his freedom. Now we are like Andy Dufresne. We have to crawl through our own mile of shit to come out clean. And what I mean by that is whatever challenge you are facing, whatever health goals that you have, whatever goals in your life that you have that you want to accomplish, you're going to have to crawl through the pipes. You're going to have to crawl through the sewers. Because that is what it takes to achieve anything that you want to achieve in your life. And that is hard. And you're going to have to suffer. Because everything that's worth accomplishing is worth suffering for first. And everything that you have to succeed with, you initially have to go through an element of suffering. If you're not willing to suffer, you're not willing to succeed. And you think it's got to be a whole mile of sewage that you've got to crawl through. Claustrophobic, smelling of rubbish, getting filthy, stinking. That's what Andy Dufresne had to do in order to accomplish his goal of freedom. And that is what you've got to do. And you've got to acknowledge that. Right? Say if it's a weight loss goal or an addiction, overcoming an addiction, or if it's a business goal that you have, whatever it may be, it's going to be hard. You are going to suffer. But if you can just dig deep and crawl and put up with it, and just hold your breath and grind and show some grit, be determined to keep going and not turn back. Keep fighting through it. Keep suffering. Keep struggling. Keep up with that pain that it's going to take you to dig deep and overcome whatever you've got to overcome. Only you know what that is. And you can sit there in your prison cell year after year after year until you die, if that's what you want to do. Or you can start digging. You can start finding a way out of the rut that you're in. And once you do plan that way out, you've then got to take action. Because it took Andy Dufresne many years to dig through the wall, to tunnel through the wall. And then he had the mile of shit he had to face. So once you've planned your way out of your life, your rut, then you've got to take action. And you've got to start crawling through your mile of shit to come out clean. And it's going to take time. It's a whole mile in a pipe that's going to be claustrophobic and stinking. You've got to crawl through that and keep crawling through that. And there's going to be fear and there's going to be doubts. But if you overcome that and you keep going, one arm and 1 foot at a time, crawling through your sewage, the hardship it's going to take for you to battle with whatever it is you're battling with that's holding you back in your life. Eventually, you will come out clean on the other side. And you will look up to the sky like Andy Dufresne did. And he took off his clothes. He ended up being in a river. He cleaned himself off of the dirt and he smiled and he smelt that freedom. And you can have it too, but it's got to come with hard work and suffering. And once you've overcome that, you will no longer have to suffer. You will be free. You will be able to move on with your life in the direction that you want to go, to succeed, to grow, to flourish and be happy. That comes later, but you have to do the work to receive the happiness and the succeed that you deserve.